it all. And Theater for the New City is my home. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce Peter Dizozza, Street Theater Music Director. How many of you saw Street Theater this summer? Oh man, I think that was one of the best. They're all wonderful, but that one was about the MTA. Oh my God, it was incredible. So, Peter Dizozza, sometime composer, presenting a sample of his work, a song from the great TNC production of Twisted, the setting of the Poe, you know, Poe, not Popo. Edgar Allan Poe. You win a prize if we have one. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe for Halloween Poe. Not in the hood Poe. Okay. So, well, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, you get a prize too if we have one. Okay. So, from the poem Annabel Lee, and he's adding 3 new verses to the song. And one more thing, I'm going to shamelessly plug our other post-show, Enough, VO5 for the Universe, that's Melody. Okay. So without further ado, Peter Dizozza.
Accompanying at times. Hi, who saw Twisted? Did anybody actually? This theater was Twisted, and it was one of the characters is a Halloween appropriate fellow. He had an issue with his dates. He'd have to restrain himself from eating them because he wants to have a different kind of lifestyle. It doesn't have to be that way. And this is by Joel Greenhouse wrote Twisted, and here are my lyrics, which here are my music. Well, this is the story of poor Sinclair. Lean in closer if you dare. Sinclair is evil, Sinclair is good. Run from him if you could. I invited the children next door to play. Haven't been heard from since that day. That lovely family down the road. They were delicious a la mode. The world is bitter, the world is bad. I am your friend, I ate your dad. I want you in my arms to make you quiver. Not on a cracker like chopped liver. I wanna love, I wanna feel, I want a friend, not just a meal. I pray to the stars in the sky burning bright, but I'm still a monster in the morning light. Sinclair is evil, Sinclair is good. Sinclair is so misunderstood. I'm warning you, don't hesitate. Don't stick around, I eat my dates. He eats his dates. He eats his dates. He eats his dates. He eats his dates. Sinclair is evil, Sinclair is good. Sinclair is so misunderstood. I pray to the stars in the sky burning bright, but I'm still a monster in the morning light. I'm warning you, don't hesitate, don't stick around. I eat my days. Run. Thank you. Our next, so, actually it's Terry Lee King saying, you know the song Alone Again Naturally? Does anybody remember a woman who passed away? I guess it was the mother of the singer, and he sang about that in kind of a bouncy way. And now here she is, Annabel Lee, brought to life by Edgar Allan Poe in the style of Alone Again Naturally. That a maiden there lived whom you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. Then this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs from heaven coveted her and me, and this was the reason is all men know. In this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. Angels not half so happy in heaven when envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of a cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we, and neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea can ever sever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee, and the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide I lie down by the side of my darling, my life, and my bride in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. Okay, so happy Halloween. We're breathing on the seaside by our sepulchre. The follow-up is actually the three-verse song about autism, I suppose, but I'm sincere about it. It was a question of making eye contact and whether you keep your eyes on the person. I'm going to be looking at the music, but it's something that came up where I remember going up to a little bookshelf, and there was an empty area there, and I was able to totally crawl into the bookshelf. It's so hard to look at people achingly, so hard I just stare. Nothing focused, just a stare, staring into open air. Look at me, look at you, our looks are plentiful. Looking at me, look at you, as though it's meaningful. It's easy to look at people on a blank screen, unaware of me. Their splashy moves within its confines wash all over me. My eyes that dart like water books command a totality of four borders. How about that statue in the park? Are we rude to stare away? Follow the eyes, move your own. Watch where I move mine. The glance is everything. It speaks more than words can say. In her eyes, she says it all. She feels the rays when eyes upon her set their gaze. connects us. I can try, I write and wait, enclosed by books of worth I climb to an empty shelf to hide, where its corner meets the ceiling. What protagonist leaves a party to crawl into an empty bookshelf with myself, by myself, in the privacy of an estate that was never mine, now lost at last, alone until lonely. Don't be lonely. Connect.
Well done, Matt. Yeah.
All right.
Well done. Give it up for Peter Dizozza. Awesome. Okay. So happy Halloween, everybody.